Let's get straight into the storyline of the film Parasyte Part 1. Hopefully, one night, small creatures called parasites emerge from the sea and move towards the land. Then, spreading, a parasite manages to enter the body of a man who named Suchi. Through his ear, in another place, another parasite tried to enter the ear of a young man named Shichi Izumi, but failed because it was covered by the headset when the parasite was about to enter through the nostrils. Shinichi woke up and threw the parasite. The parasite then jumped and entered Shinichi's right hand. Panicked, he immediately wrapped the headset cable to block the movement of the creature that had entered his hand. Shinichi's mother, Nobuko, approached her son who was screaming at night. Nobuko told Shinichi to go back to sleep. He thought that Shinichi was just having a bad dream. Shinichi was also confused because he also couldn't feel any movement, another strange creature in his hand. The next day, Shinichi felt strange with his right hand in another place. Suchi, which had been controlled by a parasite, started acting strangely. Suddenly, he ate his wife's head at school. After school, Shinichi tried to look for information about what happened to his hand on the internet. Suddenly, he saw an eye coming out of his hand. Shinichi, who was curious, took the cutter to pry out the eye. Suddenly, Shinichi's hand changed shape into a strange figure that had eyes, and the lips of the creature named Migy said that he had failed. Migy failed to eat Shinichi's brain. Migy, who couldn't speak fluently, then asked Shinichi to teach him human language. Meanwhile, in another holy place that had also been controlled by parasites, he also learned to speak by watching television broadcasts quickly. Migy was finally able to talk and got all the information from the internet and books. Shinichi then said that he would go to the hospital and cut Migy. Migy also forbade that because he lived on nutrition from Shinichi's body. If Migy was cut, Migy would die. Migy would also die if Shinichi then asked where Migy came from, but Migy didn't remember where he came from. His first memory was after he possessed Shichi's body. Before that, Migy didn't remember anything. Migy then asked Shinichi to show him all the information he needed to know at school. Shinichi showed him all the books in the library. Shinichi also showed various extracurriculars, such as kendo and archery in various places. Humans who were possessed by parasites have now started acting using humans. One day, Migy said that he felt there was another parasite near them. Migy invited Shinichi to meet the creature. At first, Shinichi refused, but Migy forced him to do so. It was in a restaurant. Shinichi entered through the back door from afar. Shinichi saw the chef who was possessed by a parasite eating humans. The chef then felt Migy's presence. The chef offered his hand from the body he was eating. The chef then realized that Migy had only possessed Shinichi's right hand. While Shinichi himself was still alive, Migy should have eaten Shinichi's brain and controlled Shichi's entire body. Migy then told Shinichi to run away because he felt the chef's killing intent. However, it turned out that the restaurant door was locked. Migy changed his hand into a sharp sword. The chef suddenly changed his head. He cut Oki, then ordered Migy to move to his right hand. Migy hesitated while Shinichi was afraid that if Migy accepted the offer, the impatient chef immediately slashed Shinichi. But Migy protected Shinichi thanks to kendo knowledge that Migy had previously seen. Migy immediately beheaded the chef, creating a parasite. The one in the chef's body also died. Shichi thanked Migy for saving him. Migy said that he did it to save himself, because if Shichi died, then he would also die. When he arrived at Nobuko's house, he felt something was strange about his child, but Shinichi didn't. Tells his mother about the current condition of his hands. Shinichi doesn't want his mother to be scared in his room. Migy tells him that other parasites need to eat human flesh to survive, unlike Migy, who lives on nutrients from inside his body. Hirama detectives and holy detectives who handled the case were shocked to see the appearance of the chef, who was not like an ordinary human. The next day, during the ceremony, Migy came out from under Shichi's shirt collar. He said that he felt another parasite near them. After finishing his speech,
Principal introduced the new chemistry teacher, whose name is Tamia. Ryoko Miki also told her that but Tamia was a parasite. During the day, Shinichi followed Tamia from behind. Tamia also said that she had no desire to kill. If she had the desire to kill Miki, she would definitely know. Tamia was impressed to see that Miki could live from one part. Tamiya's host body actually wanted to talk more with Shichi, but Shinichi's classmate, Satomi, watched them from afar. Tamia invited Shinichi to meet after school. Long story short, Tamia and Shinichi met in Miki's aquarium and then told her that two other parasites had approaching. Tamia introduced the two parasites. They were Shada Hideo. One was a student, and the other was a member of the police named Mr. Tamia, who wanted to invite Shinichi to join her network, collect data. Tamia explained that the parasites needed a secret place to eat, so that it wouldn't look like murder. That's it. Why are the parasites now starting to work together to survive? Samada says that all this time they have been eating homeless people who won't be looked for by their family. Tamia again invites Shinichi and Miki into their network, but Shichi firmly refuses Tamia and then says that he is experimenting with matching. Implantation with Mr. Experiment to answer all of that. Tamia also threatened Shichi not to bother her. If Shichi bothered her, then Tamia would kill all the students in Tamia's school, then cut the trash can very quickly. Tamia and her colleagues then went inside the parasite base. Tamia died in an experiment by notating meat. He was curious. What would happen to him if he didn't eat human flesh at home as a mother? Nobuko knew something was wrong with Shinichi. Nobuko asked about it, but Shinichi still remained silent. Shinichi then saw the burn on his mother's right hand. He felt guilty. Saw the wound at school while doing extracurricular painting. Shichi painted a woman's face. One of his friends thought that the woman's face in the painting was Satomi, but Shinichi denied it after the activity was over. Miki said that he knew the woman's face in the painting was Shichi's mother's face. Miki was curious why Shichi's mother has burns on her hands. Blocking Shichi, Miki felt that Mr. A had a very big intention to kill. Migy told Shichi to run away. Shinichi immediately ran away, but Mr. A chased him in a quiet place. Shinichi was waiting for Mr. A. He said he would kill Miki. The chef, Mr. Pol, went home at home, guilty of having killed a human. Miki also explained that when the parasite has taken over a human's brain, that person is dead. Parasite controlling that person's body. Meanwhile, in another place, Mr. A turns out to be still alive, dying. The parasite in his body intends to escape from a dying body and then infecting other people by chance. Nobuko passed by that place. Nobuko then approached to see what was happening, but the parasite ate Nobuko's brain at home.